Eala vs. Varvara Lepchenko match in Guadalajara, 125 Open suspended due to rain. The round of 16 match between Eala and Varvara Lepchenko was temporarily suspended due to rain at the venue in Mexico early Thursday morning, Philippine time. Advertisement. Eala held a slim lead, 6-3, 7, 7-6, 3, 3-2, before play was halted due to inclement weather. The match was already approaching its third hour, with tiebreaks deciding the first two sets. In the opening set, Eala surged to an 4-1 lead, but Lepchenko, ranked number 122 in the world, fought back to close the gap to 4-3. Eala then took the eighth game for a 5-3 advantage, but the American took 3 straight games to go up 6-5. The Filipino ace forced a tiebreak, but Lepchenko ultimately prevailed to take the first set. The second set was another tight contest. World number 75 Eala held a 4-3 lead before the 39-year-old Lepchenko claimed the next 2 games to edge ahead. The 20-year-old Eala, however, tied the set at 5-all. Lepchenko then took the next game, but Eala responded to force another tiebreak, which she won to extend the match. No exact time has been announced yet for the resumption of play. The winner of this match will face 30-year-old Nicole Fossa-Wergo of Italy in the quarterfinals. The afternoon sun in Guadalajara was warm, but not as intense as the rivalry unfolding under its glow. On one side of the court stood Eala, the 20-year-old rising Filipina star, radiating youthful tenacity and vibrancy. Across the net, Varvara Lepchenko, a seasoned warrior of 39 with decades of hard-earned wrinkles etched on her game, embodied experience in every swing. From the opening serve, it was clear this wasn't going to be a routine match. Eala burst forward, launching a 4-1 lead in the first set with the ferocity of a comet. But Lepchenko, unflappable, called upon layers of grit and years of craft to weave a comeback that knotted the set 6-6. The tiebreaker became a nail-biting duel, with the veteran eking it out 7-6, 7-3, leaving Eala to taste the bitter tang of a narrowly lost opener. Undeterred, Eala reset her sights. She stamped authority early in the second set, building another lead. Interpretations of fate. Yet again, Lepchenko's quiet storm history prevailed. She clawed back, only for Eala to match her at 5-5. The scoreline grew taut as a high wire, another tiebreak. This time, Eala's youthful resolve overshadowed the veteran's experience, as she delivered a laser-focused 7-6, 7-3, win to level the match. After nearly 3 hours of tennis poetry, a third set began. The momentum teetered toward Eala, who carried a slender 3-2 lead when clouds overhead burst open. Thunder rolled, raindrops smashed into the court, and the umpires halted play. The players stood, breath bated, rackets poised, as rainwater began to glisten on every line of the court. The match, an epic told in rain and resilience, froze in the moment the court lights flickered against gray skies, as if Mother Nature herself had called pause on the battle. Organizers eventually rescheduled the continuation for the following day, Friday, September 5th at noon in Guadalajara. Both players retreated to locker rooms that now seemed poetic sanctuaries of preparation, reflection, and anticipation. The outcome, yet unwritten. Why this match felt like a classic in waiting. Contrast of generations. The raw drive of Eala versus the battle-hardened poise of Lepchenko created a tapestry of old versus new. Dramatic swings, sets decided by tiebreakers, haunting echoes of ambitions rising and falling, making each point feel electric. Nature's intrusion. Rain didn't just stop the game. It suspended reality itself, forcing players and fans into a collective moment of suspense. What if suspense? With neither player having clinched the final chapter, the story now hinges on what tomorrow brings. Final scene. Waiting in suspense. Imagine Eala and Lepchenko stepping onto that rain-dampened court again. Eala with youthful passion burning behind her eyes, Lepchenko with calm calculation etched into her every move. The sky above holds its breath. Will the narrative favor the rising star, or will the veteran's experience prove decisive? The remaining pages of their thriller await. Here's a visual set capturing the intensity and drama of the Eala vs. Varvara Lepchenko match at the Guadalajara 125 Open, highlighting moments of fierce action, determined expressions, and the rain-slick court that froze the action. Prologue, a battle of time, talent, and tenacity. In Guadalajara's bright tennis arena, an electric duel took shape, one that felt as poetic as it was relentless. On one side, Eala, a 20-year-old dynamo, elegant yet unyielding, danced across the hard court with youthful ambition. Opposite her, Varvara Lepchenko, a 39-year-old veteran, wore the quiet confidence of experience etched into every line of her face and swing. Set against the warm Mexican afternoon, their match in the round of 16 felt like a microcosm of tennis itself, where youth and vigor clash with wisdom and endurance. Act 1, a staccato symphony of sets. Eala exploded out of the gates, her strokes pulsing with energy. She surged ahead decisively at 4-1, only for Lepchenko to dig in and respond, closing the gap to 4-3 before clinching a 6-5 advantage. But Eala, unbowed, forced a tiebreak, which the veteran narrowly edged, claiming the first set and leaving the score at 7-6, 7-3. Their second set replicated the drama. Eala held court at 4-3. Lepchenko counterpunched to pull ahead, but Eala, steady under pressure, leveled at 5-5 and again forced a tiebreak, this time emerging victorious with the exact same score. 7-6, 7-3. 2 sets, 2 mirror tiebreaks, 2 athletes entwined in a narrative of will and resistance. Act 2, the rain-tinged pause. As the third set began, Eala seized a slender lead at 3-2. The crowd held its breath, each point crackling with promise. And then, nature intervened. Rain, unexpected, relentless, washed over the court. Officials called a halt, freezing the match in its most electrifying moment at exactly 2 hours and 56 minutes. The clash paused, rackets poised, gaze intense, court glistening, capturing a rare and haunting tableau of suspended ambition and raw suspense. Act 3, echoes of what's to come. In that rain-damp stillness, the match's unresolved heartbeat lingered. Will the steam of youthful resolve overpower veteran resolve come Friday? At noon in Guadalajara, the winner would advance to meet Italy's Nicole Fossa-Wergo in the quarterfinals, a stage brimming with new opportunity. Eala, WTA number 75 and seeded number 2, had already dispatched Ann Hatono with ease in round 1 and carried momentum from her historic U.S. Open run. Lepchenko, ranked number 122, was a seasoned adversary, having navigated back to form amid a career resurgence now. Time would rewrite their story, as the players paused to regroup, strategize, and brace for the final act. The poetic power of uncertainty. This match asterisk's essence lies not just in its rallies or rankings, but in the suspended moment, rain halting a duel at its fiercest. Youth versus experience, a 20-year-old's drive meeting a 39-year-old's composure, every point, a generational microcosm. Symmetry of stakes, 2 tiebreaks, same scores, reversed outcomes. A match balanced on a blade's edge. Nature's role, rain didn't just delay. It transformed the match into a moment of collective breath, suspense, and reflection. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.